live here, and we are on multiple platforms this morning, this evening, wherever you are, all over the world. We're grateful for your support over the years, and those who enjoy the spiritual music, those who enjoy the football. We're grateful to have you all here every day, every single day. We usually do shorts. We don't do the full platform anymore. We used to. We used to do it a lot, and we just don't now. Oh wow, that's like too much. That's too much. It's like the bleed out, if we have it that way. Okay, let's see what we have for tunage, and maybe I can work on the lighting while that goes on. Let's go with On the Mend. Enjoy.
Cracks in the varnish where we used to shine, but love's no quick fake, no cheap punchline. Through thunder and static, we still hold the line. Hand in hand, wandering, rewriting the signs. Chaos, those shadows, but we chase the gleam. Turn broken mosaics to a brighter dream. Rush on new colors, no need to conceal. With every soft whisper, we start to hear. Take a breath, darling, let's gently rewind. Spot the gold in the ruins we left behind. We can mend it piece by piece, no haste, no fuss. In this quiet dance, rediscover us, patient and kind. To the heart we repair. I'm gentle right there. Stitch up the moments that once came undone. No more midnight terrors, no more looted gun. Embrace every scar like a chapter well won. They map out the story of battles we run. Plant seeds in the silence, watch understanding grow. Kindness the sunlight, patience the flow. Turn every roadblock to a sly invitation. Opportunities flirting in soft conversation. Take a breath, darling, let's gently rewind. Spot the gold in the ruins we left behind. We can mend it piece by piece, no haste, no fuss. In this quiet dance, rediscover us, patient and kind. The future unfold tall. Every breakdown's a doorway in disguise, a chance to rewrite under clearer skies. No more chasing ghosts through the yesterday haze. Just you and me rising in our own playful ways. Forgive the stumble, applaud the try. Life's sweeter tomorrow when we learn to be kind to the self in the mirror, the one standing by. Take a breath, let's rewind and feel the rhythm align. See the love waiting patient, yours and mine. Mend it piece by piece, turn the cracks into art. In this tender tango, we heal the heart. Patient and kind, that's the key we unlock to a life more alive. Tick-tock, no more
Piece by piece. There we go. We're going to be playing music for the next little while here as we're together. And we're going to be enjoying different images. Football right now is crazy. It just is. You know, it's supposed to be the off time, but there is all kinds of stuff going on. And mostly with quarterbacks that teams have now paid to not have in their roster, but other teams like Minnesota are very excited to have Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray looks like he might be reborn again in his new Minnesota Vikings world. So we'll see how that unfolds. J.J. McCarthy, they've seemed to given up, and now they have Carson Wentz as well in the mix. So we'll see how that unfolds. Carson Wentz, unfortunately, was really injured last year. Hope you feel good. I really do.
I love how the sunlight spills across your smile, brightens every shadow, makes the morning worthwhile. We groove so easy, no pressure, no weight. You keep it light when my mind starts to drift away. Sipping slow on coffee, steam curling in the air. Your laugh's the melody humming everywhere. Every little moment fits just right in our time, flowing like a river, smooth and so divine. Hope you feel good, hope you feel good tonight. Swinging through the hours, let the music take flight. Hope you feel good, hope you feel good, baby. Dancing in the rhythm, hearts wide open, crazy, hearts wide open, crazy. I love how the moonlight paints us in silver glow. We sway together where the city lights are low. You never clip my wings when I'm chasing the stars. You fan the flame, girl, show me who we are. Every beat we share lights a spark in the dark. Harmony pulling us closer, leaving our mark. Got the fire in your eyes, turning night into all. Let's build this moment, never let it fall apart. Hope you feel good tonight. Swinging through the hours, let the music take flight. Hope you feel good, hope you feel good, baby. Dancing in the rhythm, hearts wide open, crazy, hearts wide open, crazy. With every note we climb higher than before, floating through the sky, leaving worries on the floor. Let the sound wash clean every scar we ever knew. Come closer, feel the groove. I'm forever holding you. Hope you feel good tonight. Swinging through forever, everything feels right. Hope you feel good, hope you feel good, baby. Let the music move us always, endlessly.
62, my bones may creak, my steps are slow, my knees are weak. But in your eyes I find my youth, a spark of fire, a timeless truth. The mirror shows the lines of time, gray in my hair, no reason, no rhyme. Yet in your arms I'm whole, I'm free. Your love's the flame that carries me. The years they weigh, they bend my frame. Aching joints whisper doubt and shame. But through the pain I hear a call, a higher love that lifts it all. Love at 62, it's a sacred art. Two souls entwined, no end, no start. In prayer and peace we rise above, divine healing through vibrational love. With every breath and stillness we find hope in our hearts and grace in our mind. At 62 we're forever new, in love and faith we make it through. Steps a choice, each hill a climb. The hands of age may steal our sight, but love's our guide through endless night. We hold each other soft and slow. Where spirit leads, our hearts will go. The body fades, but the soul's alive. In meditation, our spirits thrive. We pray for strength, for hope's embrace, and find our home in love's true grace. Love at 62, it's a sacred art. Two souls entwined, no end, no start. In prayer and peace we rise above, divine healing through vibrational love. With every breath and stillness we find hope in our hearts and grace in our mind. At 62 we're forever new, in love and faith we make it through. Quiet moments, I close my eyes, feel the light where the spirit flies. Higher vibrations, they call my name. Love's eternal, it burns the same. Through every struggle, through every tear, your hand in mine, God's voice is near. We're healing now, our souls take flight. In prayer and love, we find the light. Love at 62, it's a sacred art. Two souls entwined, no end, no start. In prayer and peace we rise above, divine healing through vibrational love. With every breath and stillness we find hope in our hearts and grace in our mind. At 62 we're forever new, in love and faith we make it through. In love we make it through. So here we stand at 62, with love, with hope, and skies so blue. Through every trial we'll always see the path to grace eternally. In meditation and prayer we soar, divine love's light forevermore.
Where the whispers try to sway. Crowds got opinions, but I let them fade away. Heart cracked open like a summer storm's release. Let the world roar loud, I'm finding my peace. No backing down, no sinking in the tide. I'm a wildflower pushing through the divide. Yeah, yeah, roots run deep, petals high. Let the waves I don't flinch or flee. Embrace the chaos, let it set me free. Drop the heavy judgments, watch them tumble down. Rise like dawn light over this cracked ground. No more shrinking shadows, no more playing small. I'm living in my truth, answering my call. Yeah, yeah, petals fierce, colors true. Let the waves crash, let them roll on through. I'll stay rooted, body, soul, and truth. Every storm's a chance to bend and sway. Blooming brighter, come what may. Living free, wild, and unafraid. I'm a wildflower, yeah, in full cascade. No more hiding in the undergrowth, no veil. Standing tall where the light prevails. In this wild garden I've claimed my view. Blooming vivid just like you. Yeah, you and me, untamed and new. Let the waves crash, let them roll and roll. I'll stay true forevermore. Through the thunder find my way. Wild and free every single day. No chains can hold this heart of mine. I'm a wildflower. Watch me shine. Wildflowers stand. Yeah, wildflowers stand. Bloom where your planet take command. Do living free, come what may.
This version keeps it defiant, uplifting spirit, but makes it more poetic and sophisticated. Perfect for that neo-clistic fisted pop sheen. Think prefabs, clouds, clever introspection mixed with level 42's groovy warmth. Delivered with a knowing smile. The structure flows tighter. The wildflower imagery feels more vivid and empowered.
And there's room for vocal flair. Hooks for playful calling and spine.
All right. Well, yesterday they had flag football, and Joe Burrow looked like he was having the time of his life. And he wants to be considered one of the people to represent the USA in the future. Now, people were horrified at the chance of him maybe being hurt. And a couple times there, individuals who have maybe not played for a while, stretched out their hamstrings. But I'll tell you, Tom Brady looked like he could go and play football tomorrow and still do exceptionally well. And he is in such incredible shape and still an incredible thrower. He would give many quarterbacks a rough time. I think he'd still be a mid-tier. I don't know if physically he could move the way he used to, but his arm looked phenomenal yesterday. We are playing fairly new renditions, and this one is Unspoken Love. Enjoy.
I love you so much. I love you beyond this magical moment. I love holding you in my arms. So many times you and I don't show our love for each other. We bear the weight without a cause, the silent play of unseen laws. No rhyme to find within our flaws, just quiet hurt that never thaws. The agony is needless, it casts on us its shadows. Let your heart awaken with waves of unconditional love. I love you.
this moment, our love is at its peak. Holding you close, feeling so complete. But our love remains hidden, bittersweet. So many times we hide our affection, bearing the weight without an explanation. Unseen laws guiding our connection, leaving us with silent hurt, no consolation. No rhyme to find with our flaws, just quiet pain that never thaws. But through it all, love still draws a bond that defies any written
I love the ending on that. It's really good. Great ending. The V5 now is phenomenal. They really haven't talked at all about a new number. So I think the number is redundant now. Everybody knows that it's getting, progressively better every couple of weeks. And the AI is just insanely good now. Far better than I ever could have anticipated. I love this photo right here. So this is AI generated. You would never know it, but it paints a great story here. You look at Tua, and Tua now no longer is with the Dolphins. They took a $99 million cap hit with him. Joe Burrow, again, did not make the playoffs, and unfortunately is no closer to being in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles still have drama going on with A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown has been wanting to go to a different team for quite a while now, and he's made it quite clear. It sounds like that might happen within the next 2 to 3 months. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, what are they going to do this year to make things more stacked in their favor? Maybe through the draft they'll do quite well. I've loved some of the decisions that the Chargers have made, and they look like they're going to do okay. It feels like a lot of the pieces that were injured last year are going to be back, and they're going to be in for a good year. So coaching also is a huge part of what makes a team successful. This is called The Frequencies of Funk. Enjoy.
Let the stars shine down upon you. Beautiful soul seeking light and truth. Raise your head, behold the endless sky. Witness constellations as they guide. You have only moments, yet time is yours to claim. Live this life freely, without a single chain. Powerful waves of frequency crash and flow through this magical realm we call Shot MGB. Feel the pure energy rise and overflow, washing every worry, setting your spirit free. Release the toxic thoughts that swirl and spin. Let them dissolve. Set your mind at last free in this matrix of illusion. Claim victory. Let the stars shine on you. Beautiful, so your power shines through. Keep shining your powerful light through every day and every night. I love you.
That was near perfect, except for the ending there, but not too bad. So, how many more years will Matthew Stafford be able to play at this level? You know, the Rams are looking at this year as a very short window of maybe they could win the Super Bowl, and felt like they were missing a couple pieces last year. It's a very different looking team, the Seattle Seahawks, who won the Super Bowl this year. I think it's going to be tougher. I don't think they have the pieces they had before. I don't think they could afford to have the pieces they had. I'm seeing great strides being made by the Kansas City Chiefs to try to get back closer to where they were. From what I've seen in a very short, span of time, it's looking like, the teams that were really solid last year, Denver, if anything, has more pieces than they had before, and look like they have patched a couple pieces that they needed, especially in the wide receiver column. Chicago, it'll be difficult, I think, this year to be as good as they were last year. We'll have to see how well they do in the draft. And many individuals say that there's an incredible amount of really good receivers, even in the third and fourth round of the draft this year. So we'll have to see over the next 2 years how that pans out. I just want to be close to you. This is something fairly new.
It's magic. Got me feeling alive. Every moment we share feels like we can fly. I can hear your heartbeat, sync with mine in the night. Whisper softly calling, holding you so tight. I adore your smile, it's my brightest light. Without you here, darling, everything's just not right. Every glance you throw echoes deep in my head. Can't help but reminisce about the words we never said. I just want you close, I just want you near. In your arms I found there's nothing I fear. Hope you stay with me, hope we find a way. Every single night it's you I wanna stay, yeah, yeah. When the world outside fades, it's just you and me. In this steady rhythm we dance so free. Feel the vibes around us, a groove oh so smooth. deeper consumed. You're the melody sweet. In my heart you reside. In the song of our lives, you're my favorite line. I just want you close. I just want you near. In your arms I found there's nothing I fear. Hope you stay with me. Hope we find a way. Every single night it's you I wanna stay. So don't let go. Holding you feels right. With every heartbeat we'll own the night. Side by side in this beautiful dream. Hold on tight, baby, I just want you close. I just want you near. In your arms I found there's nothing I fear. Hope you stay with me. Hope we find a way. Every single night it's you I wanna stay.
When the world feels like it cracks and the lights a little low, I still see the chance to mend all the pieces you don't know. Patience is key, don't you fret. Take your time, just let it flow. Softly gather what we lost. Every moment starts to glow. Love can turn a page, you see. In the cracks the light can gleam. Hold on tight, let's find our way. Every heart can learn to dream.
Life's a canvas, brush it right with colors bold and shades of green. In the struggle, find the light. When it feels we've lost the scene, kindness starts from deep within, rebuilding dreams that might have been. Let's not rush, let's take it slow. We'll see how far our hearts can go. Love can turn a page, you see. In the cracks the light can gleam. Hold on tight, let's find our way. Every heart can learn to dream. Whoa.
Come together, it's not too late. Fill the void, rewrite our fate.
With each step we redefine new horizons we can climb. Love can turn a page, you see. In the cracks the light can gleam. Hold on tight, let's find our way. Every heart can learn to dream. Love can turn a page, you see. In the cracks the light can gleam. Hold on tight, let's find our way. Every heart can learn to dream.
I like that one a lot because it sounds like nothing I've ever made before. And that is hard to do with Suno. Unless you really play with the prompts, it can all sound pretty much like the same AI slop, and that's what people are calling it now. All right, Malik Willis. He doesn't seem to have many great pieces around him yet. They haven't really set him up to be successful. Jalen Waddle is now gone. He's found greener pastures. And many of the pieces that they had before, except for, Achan, it's pretty much many, misfits of other teams. So we'll have to see how well they do in the draft. They're going to have a little bit of luck. The great thing is you can acquire so many insanely gifted receivers now in this current draft. Even in the second and third levels, there is a deep form of talent with wide receivers. There is even a rich pool of, I would say, running backs, which is fantastic. Someone over here is being funny. That's funny. We've got one of the better quarterbacks, I think, that has not been utilized yet, and hopefully this year, is Sanders here. And I'm hoping he will get the pieces around him as well. They tend to do pretty good in the draft. I have to admit, the Browns, and I really like the coaching. And I'm hoping there will be a team this year that they can win maybe 8 to 10 wins. I don't expect much more than that. Now, where Malik Willis, it is going to be somewhat of a miracle if they can do 7 wins, 8 wins. I think that would be pretty much a miracle to have that happen. Will the Saints do well this year? There's been a lot of press about some of the things, unfortunately, that Scattaboo had said. So Cam, and he's young, and when you're young, you say things, and he's kind of a tough guy, and he offended a few people with some of the statements that he had made, but he is learning from these mistakes, and hopefully in the future there won't be so much of uproar with it. It's kind of the character who he is he head down, run forward, tough guy. He was the persona of the New York Giants last year, and I think it's going to be a great year for him, and he's just going to have to be very filtered on what he said. And most of the young players are coached on that, and for some reason he just kind of had the foot and mouth disease, especially when it comes to concussions. So many athletes have them, and it can affect your life forever. So it's a very sensitive topic, and I think he was trying to be funny, but it just did not come across as that. So this year, I'm hoping great things for Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, George Kittle, if he could stay healthy, and Tyler Warren should have a good year as well. But Brock Bowers, if he has more pieces around him, I think with a great quarterback, which is going to probably happen with a little bit of luck with the draft. Now, the problem with the players from the draft is it may take them a year or two to really fully develop. Will this gentleman right here stay with the Browns? Is he going to find a new home? Because the only thing he does not have now is a Super Bowl. And once you have the kind of money that these athletes have, that is the clear next piece in the trophy case. And it will always benefit you if you can find individuals to be around you that can build a legacy. And many times, if you're lucky enough to have one Super Bowl appearance, that's fantastic. He has not even had that. So if he can be on a team that is close to competing someone like the 49ers, There's not many teams, unfortunately, that could afford him. And that is kind of what Max Crosby went through. You know, how many teams are willing to give up, first of all, that kind of money? He's going to make at least somewhere between 40 and 50 million, even if he takes a cut. The sun is saying hello. Enjoy. That's a great little tune, that one there. That's a good filler. So, Bo Nix last year was so close to making it to the Super Bowl. And, you know, I'm telling you, the Denver Broncos are in the midst of rebuilding a team that could really go to the Super Bowl this year as long as they can stay healthy. And unfortunately, with the Super Bowl, by the time you get through 17, 16 weeks, most of your roster is pretty much banged out. So you need a little bit of luck. It's not just placing the right pieces. You have to hope that your team can somehow be strong enough to get through the tough times and have other players that are not considered stars to step up. Here is one of, I would say, the most conditioned athletes. Even though he's older, he is still got, I think, maybe a year or two left. The Ravens, though, have to, this year, with Lamar and the new coaching, find a way with the pieces that they were going to acquire through the draft, make some, key decisions. He's going to have a little bit more protection. They're going to be able to be more of a threat defensively. They have not been a threat for a very long time. And unfortunately, also, since the last time they won the Super Bowl, it has been a very long haul to find the pieces and the right. My wife is hilarious. Have you ever tried to be quiet, and the more you try to be quiet, things fall? That's life sometimes. Sometimes you just have to relax and enjoy life and be in the moment and do crazy things and live a life that is full with happiness, joy, and connection. Yes, absolutely. And also know that not everyone is going to understand your looniness at times. So that's true. Yeah, you have to always be, what's the word? Patient and kind and
Grateful.
and grateful. Very grateful. We have voices in the background here. Yes. But it is, what time now? It is just before the hour of 12, and we're very grateful that you're here with us. Love Will Blow Your Mind. This is the tune that we're trying to download. I had tried to download a couple of today, and they didn't go into the studio properly. But you know what? You just keep trying. So there has to be something, and this has happened before with Suno. Is sometimes I'll record the tracks and it has problems playing them back through my restream, or it takes longer than usual for it to go through. This one's fine though. Love Will Blow Your Mind. Enjoy.
Find your way, answers calling night and day, praying for peace, it's alright. Moments of clarity burning bright.
Celebrate now, this moment's ours. Time stands still, it has its powers. Deluxe blues is what we choose. In this rhythm we can't lose. Top
What?
100 reasons why I live in life under the sky, moving forward, never back. Blues like this is what we lack. Love is awakened, love is divine. Love will blow your mind.
Ooh, yo, ooh. Questions tough, but heart stays true. Beat of life will see you through. Peace and love and clarity. Sing the blues and you'll be free. Open your eyes to the pain someone hides. Carry their tears on the inside. Compassion isn't weak, it's the strongest move. It's a quiet fire that proves every soul deserves to be seen. Every wound deserves to be clean. Reach out a hand, let the healing flow. That's how the broken learn to grow. We rise by lifting others, sisters and brothers. In the giving we receive. That's the truth we believe.
Well, that's a cool ending. So JJ McCarthy is definitely in the hot seat right now. Ever since, yeah, Kyle Murray came on the scene, and many broadcasters are saying there is absolutely no way that he is going to be the starter this year. At very least, he might be the backup, and they've given him as much, you know, leeway as they need. Now, here's the thing, and this happens a lot in football. People get injured, and they don't have another choice, so they go with what they know, right? Last year, many people didn't have faith in Sam Darnold. And look what Sam Darnold did. He basically has turned his career around. He was a laughingstock of New York. He showed little sparks of greatness in Minnesota, and for some reason, they had belief in him and the system. Now, it wasn't him that really was the focal point of that offense. He was just a small piece. And if you build a team that doesn't rely solely on the quarterback and has a solid running game, which they had with Kenneth Walker III, and Charbonnet, they also have the best receiver in the world right now. And he got paid handsomely today. A lot of people were horrified, but if you're next in line, that's what happens. So I wonder when Bo Nix comes to calling for his pay hike, what he's going to end up making. It's going to be a couple years. And Puka Nakua is also next in line to have probably somewhere between 40 million, low end 35 million a year as a receiver. He is currently, because he's on a rookie contract, making somewhere just above $1 million because he was in, the fifth tier of the draft. Isn't that hard to believe that anybody in the fifth tier could end up being such a dominant force? But you know what? The Rams took a chance on him, and it paid off. How is Detroit going to do this year? That's the question. It looks like they're trying to rebuild with the pieces that they found. I'm going to end the show right here. Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate your patience. I hope you enjoyed the music. There's, kind of a lull right now between what is going on in free agency and then I would say the draft. And we're seeing people starting to get very excited about the draft. So day one is always the key. I feel like it's the best. Day two, it's still very exciting. And then after that, unless you're a real diehard fan, the likelihood of one of those players doing really, really well is minimal. Well, and it's the same even if you get quarterbacks. The success rate is less than 50%. But if you hit well, and that does happen occasionally, like look what Jalen Daniels did his first year, or CJ Stroud, what he did, his first year. Drake May in his second year. Phenomenal. So if you can, please like, share, show you care. See you soon, and have a wonderful Tuesday.